Every morning, he stood before the mirror, asking the same question: when will my life change? That was the thought that haunted Arjun for years. The reflection staring back at him wasn't someone he admired. Tired eyes, unfulfilled dreams, and a heart heavy with excuses. He always believed that success was about luck, timing, or talent. But deep down, he knew it was his lack of consistency that buried every spark before it could turn into fire. He had started hundreds of things: workout plans, business ideas, journals, online courses, but finished none. The first sign of failure always became the last step he took. One night, while scrolling through videos online, he stumbled upon an interview with a mountaineer who said something that pierced his soul. Discipline is doing it even when you don't feel like it. Arjun froze. He replayed that sentence again and again. Something about it felt personal, as if it was meant for him. That night, he made a silent promise to stop chasing perfection and start showing up. The next morning, he woke up at 6 a.m., something he hadn't done willingly in years. He planned to jog for just 10 minutes. But 10 minutes felt like eternity. His lungs burned, his legs ached, and he wanted to quit by the third minute. He did. But instead of feeling guilty, he smiled. Because for the first time, he had shown up. That single jog became a ritual. 10 minutes turned into 15. 15 into 30. Days into weeks. Slowly, his body began to change, not just physically, but in rhythm and attitude. He started reading again, not for motivation, but for clarity. He built a small morning routine: wake up, run, write one paragraph in his journal, and read 10 pages of a book. He didn't notice it immediately, but he was rebuilding trust with himself, a kind of self-respect he hadn't felt in years. However, life doesn't reward consistency without testing it. A few months later, Arjun lost his job. The company he'd given 4 years to shut down unexpectedly. He came home with a termination letter in hand, and the old voice returned, the one that whispered, "See, you're not meant to win." For days, he couldn't move. He stopped running, stopped journaling, stopped believing. But on the 5th morning, something strange happened. He woke up at 6 a.m. automatically. His body had learned the rhythm of discipline. He sat up, put on his running shoes, and stepped outside. The world was quiet, painted in dawn's golden light. He realized in that moment that consistency wasn't about success, it was about strength. He couldn't control life's storms, but he could control his steps through them. That day changed everything. He used the same consistency that built his habits to rebuild his career. He started freelancing, learning new skills, and creating content online. It was slow, frustrating, and uncertain, but he kept showing up every single day, no matter what. And people noticed. His story, his small moments of persistence, began to resonate with others. One by one, strangers became supporters, and his small videos about his journey gained traction. A year later, he wasn't just earning again, he was thriving. But more than that, he had transformed. His mornings were sacred. His days had purpose. He didn't wait for motivation anymore. He became it. His old self, the one who quit too early, was gone. And then, one evening during a live session, someone asked him, "How did you do it? What's your secret?" He smiled, eyes glistening with emotion, and said softly, "Consistency changes life. Not because it guarantees success, but because it guarantees growth. Every time you show up, even when no one's watching, you prove to yourself that you're not the same person you were yesterday." That's how life changes, one small step at a time. The comments section flooded with tears, hearts, and stories of people who felt seen for the first time. Arjun leaned back, overwhelmed. He realized his journey wasn't just about him. It was a mirror for everyone who ever gave up too soon. Because the truth is, consistency isn't magic. It's painful, repetitive, and often boring. But it's also the quiet force that transforms ordinary lives into extraordinary ones. It's what turns self-doubt into confidence, failure into learning, and fear into faith. If you're watching this right now, waiting for your perfect moment to begin, remember this: there's no perfect day, no perfect plan, no perfect feeling. There's only this: the choice to start, to show up today, even if it's just for 10 minutes. Because one day, you'll look back and realize those small steps were never small. They were the bridge that carried you from who you were to who you were always meant to become. That's how consistency changes life.